So, after a long day of watching football, what should I do before I go to sleep? I know what any fragger would do. Play in his fragrances and find 7 of them that he thinks are perfect for the fall time of the year. And one other good little tidbit of information about these fragrances. They're readily available and, well, they're all under $30. So you want to see what fragrances I was able to come up with in my collection that I think you guys need to know about? Well, meet me on the other side of this wonderful, wonderful intro, and I'll tell you all about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense, aka LL Cool Trey, or Trey Belafonte, whatever you want to call me. Just call me Trey. The illest reviewer doing it. That's right, I'm ill. It's a term we used to say in the 80s, 90s. Some of y'all young cats probably don't even remember that. Yo, son, you bugging. Why you illin', son? Ill had like several different ways you can use it. Like, man, that dude trucking straight ill. Oh man, you know, I guess it was another way of saying sick. Kind of like bad, you know, bad had 2 meanings. It was bad meaning bad or bad meaning good, either one. I digress, I'm showing my age, but listen, what I got for you tonight, or today, whenever y'all watch it, because it's night for me, but by the time y'all see it, it'll be daytime through the magic of YouTube and editing. Listen, so I got 7 fragrances that I found in my collection that I think are perfect for the upcoming cooler weather. And one thing that makes them good is A, they perform good, and B, they're inexpensive. I don't want to use the word cheap, but they're inexpensive. So let's get right to it. The first one on this list is from the house of Jaguar, and it is Jaguar Classic. And at one time I was seeing this all the time at my local Ross. Now, I'm in love with this fragrance, and I'll tell you why. If you've watched any of my previous videos, one of my favorite fragrances of all time was Juke Night Flight. Well, I was sadly informed that Juke Night Flight is on the discontinue. Let me gather my thoughts. It ain't discontinued night flight, man. It's discontinued. They want $150, $200 a bottle for it, man. I just can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. So from here on out, guess I'll be driving old Jaguar then, because I ain't gonna spray no more on my night flight, and I'm not gonna pay no ridiculous price for it. So maybe I'll find it in a bargain bin somewhere. Somebody don't know what it is, and they just stuck it in there for $9.99 or something. Hey, stranger things have happened, but until then, I'm gonna be rocking this bad boy. I liked it when I smelled it because it reminded me of Night Flight, and I had no idea Night Flight had been discontinued. Man, that's just. Now, the only drawback to this fragrance is this cheap plastic stuff right here. It is cheap, it is plastic, but this is a fragrance that you're gonna get under $15. You know, I know I said 30, but most of these are gonna be under 20. So, you know, nonetheless, but this one is under 15, around or under, it's under 20. Let's just, to be on the safe side, it's under 20. And again, it's not something that has been discontinued. I hate telling y'all about discontinued fragrances, because then y'all go look for them and then you say, hey Trey, remember that fragrance you're telling me about? Can't get it no more, house. It's discontinued. So why'd you tell us about it? Because that's how that's when I read your comments, that's what I hear. So when y'all say stuff like, hey Trey, looks like funeral home behind you. But you got dead body up in there or something. That's how I picture you talking. So be careful when you say stuff in the comments, because I'm not gonna take crazy comments seriously. I'm gonna make fun of them and keep it rolling, because that's just what I do. But nonetheless, I love people commenting in my comment section, so y'all keep doing that. Anyway, back to I almost called it Juke Night Flight. Black too, Jaguar Classic. This is just a nice, fresh, clean scent. I can't see anybody telling you that you smell bad when you have this on, especially if you wear it properly, which is, you know, don't freak out. 4 to 7 sprays, depending on where you're going. I would even go 8 sprays on this. You know, I would probably go wrist, forearm, forearm. That's 4. So it doesn't take long to add up. Neck. That's 6. And then I always spray the top of my head for some reason. That's just something I've always done. That's 8 sprays right there. It's easy. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it sounds like, oh, you got to spray a lot of cologne. You don't have to spray a lot of cologne to get 8 sprays. Nonetheless, one more time, from the house of Jaguar, it's Jaguar Classic. And this, to me, is a very, very close representation of Juke Night Flight, which has unfortunately been discontinued. Moving along. From the house of Jacques Bogart. And when I say that, you already know it's a strong fragrance. This is from the one-man show line, and this is Gold Edition. Now, this fragrance right here, you can't go 8 sprays on. If you do, you're going to kill yourself. I promise you. If you spray 8 sprays of this on and you walk by somebody's fireplace, you're going to combust. It's just that simple. The flames are going to get you and you're going to burn up. You're walking around here looking like Freddy Krueger and you're going to blame it on Trey. Trey said I can spray 8 sprays. No, it's not. You gotta listen to me, y'all. You can spray 8 sprays of some stuff. Like you can spray 18 sprays of CK1, you'll be fine. Because in 30 minutes to an hour, it's gonna die down. 8 sprays of this, you'll be smelling it for 2 weeks. I'm telling you, you don't wanna do that. You don't wanna do that. I know the weather's getting cooler and that's gonna make your fragrances last longer anyway because you're not gonna be sweating as much. Your body's not gonna be heating up as much. So the fragrance is not gonna burn off as fast. So they're gonna last a little bit longer anyway, you know what I'm saying? So this is one you may wanna go 3 well-placed sprays, maybe 4 well-placed sprays. I'm thinking top of the hand, maybe forearm, and then maybe back of the neck. And I think that's gonna be it. You can't spray this everywhere because it's nuclear. It's nuclear, and this is under 20 bucks. This comes in about $18 to $19. This is the only one from the one-man show line that I've tried. I've watched reviews on other ones. I've read some reviews, and from what I hear, they're all pretty nuclear. So if you're the type of person that likes a powerhouse type of fragrance, the one-man show line may be for you. Now this one, it's very rich, it's very deep, but at the same time, it's very fruity. I hate to say this, but it kind of does smell like a niche fragrance. And I know y'all probably going, Trey, come on, man, really? Yeah, really. It's got the same depth and richness that a niche fragrance has. It just does. And it's a $19 fragrance. Again, if you do not like strong fragrances, this is not one you want to add. Take a look at it. This is not one you're gonna want to add. But if you like my boy Clayton and you like for them bad boys to stand up when you take your shirt off, you spray your shirt when you take your shirt off and just sit it over there. That's the way C-Dog like his to do. C-Dog, this is one you would need to add if you don't have it. Matter of fact, when you get up with me about that package I'm gonna send you, this might be in there. Because I've gotten my use out of it, I've gotten my joy out of it. It is a good fragrance, and like I said, it is perfect for the cooler weather. I could see this easily being worn on one of them chicken noodle soup nights or chicken stew nights as we make in Alabama. Folks around here don't do too much chicken noodle soup. That's just like crock pot dressing. I mean, I know it's a good theory, but if you putting the dressing in the crock pot, I don't want it. You know, you're supposed to make the cornbread, put the cornbread in the oven, you know what I'm saying, boil your chicken, saute you some bell peppers and onions, the holy trinity for all those that live down on the dirty coast. You know what I'm saying? Take you some chicken broth. After you crumble that cornbread up and shred that chicken up or pull that chicken apart, you're supposed to mix it all up, lay that stuff out there in the pan real good. You know, add them sauteed onions and celery in there. Add that chicken, get you some chicken broth, pour it over the top of that joint. Huh? Yeah, I cook like that. Yeah, absolutely. Put that bad boy in the oven. Don't put no dressing in no crock pot, man. You can't put, it just doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I didn't got sidetracked, y'all. Well, it's late. But that is cooking with Trey Belafonte. Cookbook coming soon. Boy, I tell you, I'd make some mean kraut, sausage and kraut. But anyway, great fragrance, powerhouse of a fragrance. Good for those cooler nights, you know, where you want to eat a nice bowl of chili or a nice bowl of chicken stew or something like that. Something that sticks to the bones and warms the bones. This is that fragrance with just a hint of playfulness to it. Jacques Bogart's one-man show. Gold edition. Speaking of gold, go Irish. That's right, go Irish. We say that on this channel. Represented all gold, everything, baby. Love him, love my Irish. Anyway, this next one's from the house of Liz Claiborne. And the name of this fragrance is Mambo. Now, this is equally as good as Bora Bora, but the complete opposite. Bora Bora is made for the spring and the summer. It's bright, it's uplifting, it's playful, it's youthful. This right here, this is one of them shirts. You got your taco meat out, got your little gold chain with your Jesus piece hanging down off in the taco meat that you got seasoned up real good. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You got your watch on one wrist. You got your gold rope bracelet to match your gold rope chain on. Then you need Mambo. That's what you need. You need this fragrance in your life. It is, man. It's a throwback fragrance to like the 80s and the 90s, but yet it doesn't smell dated, if that makes any sense. It's very smooth, but it's very spicy. And it gives off this masculine vibe. It kind of makes you want a mambo. Kind of makes you want a salsa, two-step. Well, you know, if you're in the Chicago area, you want to hit a little two-step. You got some steppers in the house. You know, you do that. That's all I do is that two-step. I hit you with that right there all night long. That's it, all night long. Get you with that two-step. Then I might spin you around a little bit and hit you with that. That's it. That's my lane, all. That's it right there. That's the Belafonte. That's the Belafonte way. I'm telling you, man. Hit you with that two-step and keep it moving, buddy. Just keep it. I'm too old to be, you know, hitting that from the windows to the walls. I did all that in my younger days. Now, right there, with some shoes on, right there. That's it. Nice pair of slacks and a sweater. That's it all day. That's it. So when I want to do that, Mambo comes to mind because it is a very masculine fragrance, but it's not. It doesn't smell old. And it's not so loud, you know, again, because you don't want to offend nobody. Because again, this time of the year, I'm always thinking about chilling, cuddling, because I don't be trying to do too much. I don't be out in the clubs, at the pool halls, the bars, and none of that. I go to work, come to the crib, hit the recliner. And that's just what I want to do. This is money saving season time too. It's time to stack that bread back up. You spend it all summer, stack it up all fall and winter. That's how I do it. That's the Belafonte way. But nonetheless, Mambo is one of those spicy type fragrances that just make you want to get in there. You know, just makes you want to get in there and do your thing. Absolutely love this fragrance from the house of Liz Claiborne. It's Mambo. That's a good one. All right, I got 4 more. This little gem right here is a fairly new fragrance, by far the newest one on the list, and it is from the house of Guess, and it is 1981. Los Angeles, yes. Now, I'm gonna tell you what this is really, really close to. So if you have that, you may not want this. Or if you run out of that and you're looking for a cheaper alternative, got you. Versace's Eros. This is so similar to Versace's Eros, it's not even funny. I think Eros smells a little bit better. I think it projects a little bit better. I know it lasts a little bit longer. Okay, here's where this is a little bit better than Eros. If you like the note of tobacco, then you'll like this more. If you like the note of mint, you'll like the Eros more. But if you like tobacco, this is a sexy little scent. And I got this bottle for like $12. So you can get, and this is a 30 mil. You can get a 50 mil or 100 mil probably. I know under 30. You probably get the 50 mil under 20. I mean, and that's just a really good price for this fragrance. It's a nice, sexy fragrance. I like this bottle right here, this size bottle, because I can take it with me, no problem. Because it is one that you might have to re-up on, because the performance, the projection on it is not the best, and neither is the longevity. So you may be looking at an hour to hour and a half projection at best, and maybe 4 hours of longevity at best. But still, for $12, I'll just hit them with that pump fake. and tell them, go down. You know, we used to do it in the country. Hey, go down to the, all right, when you get to the edge of the house, you cut, and I'm gonna hit you. You go long. And that's how we used to do it. So you pump fake. Hit him with that pump fake when he cut, and then hit the dude going long. That's how you do it, baby. All day long. You gotta have a mean pump fake game. Guess Los Angeles, 1981. Hit him with that pump fake. $12 to $15 for this size. $15 to $20 for the 50 mil. You can't go wrong with that. This next one on the list is probably the most known. It's probably the second most expensive one on this list, and it's from the house of Amaris, which Amaris makes really good cologne, and it is special blend. And I like, let's spray this one. Again, the problem that I'm running into with Aramis fragrances on my skin, they don't last all that long, and they don't project all that well, and they don't perform the best. But for $25, I think you should get this in your fragrance because you have a boozy, smoky, sophisticated style of a fragrance that really smells masculine, manly, and not everybody is wearing this. This is honestly just a really good fragrance. This is also one I could see pulling out in sweater weather. You know, you're going on a nice date, or you just going to chill, or you just got somebody coming over to watch a ball game or watch movies with you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice, gentlemanly fragrance. And you see that juice? Well, that's how it smells. You know, can you imagine, can you think of fragrances with this color juice and what they smell like? Well, this one is right in that wheelhouse. Amaris Special Blend. Make sure they say special blend, try. Man, it's either special blend or special reserve. It'll be corrected. I'm pretty sure it's special blend now. But you can't see it on the bottle. Oops. Well, either it'll be corrected somewhere up in here or in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure it's special blend. If not, it's special reserve. I just can't make out the writing because the writing is in black and it's not bold, you can't see it. And I don't have enough light in here to see it, and I don't have anything to light it up. Pretty sure it's special blend though. Let's see. And see, when you hold it up to the light, it just drowns it out. Let me see if I can. Oh well, we'll figure it out. And I ain't embarrassed. The next one on this list used to get a lot of talk. As a matter of fact, this whole house used to get a lot of talk when some of the big time reviewers were a little bit smaller and didn't have everything sent to them and all of that stuff. They reviewed different types of fragrances. And this is one that they all loved. And it is from the house of Cuba. And I'm trying to find the name of this one again. This one is Cuba Prestige, or Prestige Gold, or whatever. And you see the juice levels in this one. I wore this one when I was going to be outside. Like, I used to go to a lot of high school football games, especially the playoff games. I would reach for this one. Why? Because it cuts through the cold like nothing else. It cuts through the cold. It smells good. It smells like coffee, tobacco, honey, creamy, smooth, sophisticated, and it's cheap. And it's from the house of Cuba. And this is Cuba Legacy, or Cuba Prestige Legacy. One of the two. I hate the way these companies put these names on these bottles because they just make it hard to see. Again, this is Cuba Prestige, I'm pretty sure. But if not, we'll correct it either somewhere up in here or we'll correct it down at the bottom. Nonetheless, this is an A-man clone all day long. And y'all probably saying, well, Trey, why don't you do your research before you do the review? Well, because it takes the spontaneity out of it for me. You know what I'm saying? And part of my reviewing style is to always be off the seat of my pants or off the cuff and never to be scripted. When I cut this camera on, I don't know what I'm gonna say. And I know good and well, y'all don't know what I'm gonna say. So that's just part of my reviewing style. And I don't wanna lose that. I think that is what makes it, I think that's what makes my channel appealing to the people that it's appealing to. You know, if some of y'all want those reviewers that don't ever mess up, you're in the wrong spot, because this one mess up 2-3 times a video. But nonetheless, this is a great fragrance to wear in the cooler weather. It's sweet, it's rich, it's creamy. It does smell like A-man. It does smell like coffee. I mean, and for the, you know, $15 that you're gonna pay for this bottle, it's really worth it. This is a really nice fragrance. I really enjoy it. As you see the levels, I have put it to work because I like it. From the house of Cuba, Cuba Prestige. This last one on the list is from the house of Bentley. And it is Bentley for Men Intense. And again, you see that juice color. All these fragrances have that in common. Well, not all of them. Most of them are that darker color juice. Talking about that one? Yeah, that's Mambo. And this one is no exception. Man. And this is just a good smelling fragrance. It's masculine, it's sweet. It is a wonderful performer. The cooler the weather, the better in this one. This is probably, I should have said this one for a cold weather, but we're still talking fall, and this is one, and this is probably the most expensive one on the list. It's about 30 bucks. But you'll be hard pressed to find a better fragrance under $30 than Bentley for Men Intense. I mean, just to be honest with you, it's just nice. It really is. It performs good, it smells good, it does everything that a fragrance is supposed to do for 20 bucks. All right, guys, that is it. That's all I got for you. That has been 7 fragrances for my collection that are good for the fall of the year. Stretch my old sore foot out, man. That are great for the fall of the year, which is this time of the year. And some of you are in cooler areas. Like here, it's not really quite time for these yet. I could wear the Jaguar, I could wear the Mambo, but I still need a little time. I could wear the Los Angeles, still need a little time to get to some of those, but some of my viewers, my subs, are in cooler climates and they're ready for them. So there is your video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for being the best part of this channel. I hope you all had a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. I know I did. Watched some pretty good football. Watched Notre Dame play, watched Alabama play, watched Auburn play. So it was a really good day for me. Ate me some chicken wings. Yeah, that. So. But anyway, thank you all for being the best part of this channel. I appreciate you. Be sure to like, share, and sub. And again, be sure to be active in the comment section. That's what it's there for. So I'm going to jump off of here. And until next time, God bless you, and I love you all. Peace.